Hello there, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen and all those people out there in video land. Welcome back to Grandpa Pete's house. And I have a special occasion here. This is totally unscripted, but what happened is, I'll tell you what happened is that just a while ago, I done this here video about Handel D minor suite on the piano, and I thought it was done okay, and I guess it was. But anyway, my friend John Hare, who actually is the inspiration for the Grandpa Pete Hour. It was for his birthday a couple of weeks ago that I posted the first one, and I guess he's one of the people addicted to my show, which I don't blame him because it's very fine show. His show is too, although I don't really rightly know much about what he's doing. I'm not a guitarist, see. But what he done is, while he was watching my video here, he was like looking around in my house, which some people might take offense at, I don't know, but he's seen this old guitar over here, and he said, "Hey, I wonder what that guitar sounds like. Why don't you do a video on that?" Now, what this here video is right now, this is an example that be careful what you ask for, because you might get it. And this is going to be his punishment for looking around my house while I was doing something that was just totally legitimate, playing a piano. I'm actually going to honor that request. I always honor requests. I should say I always, whenever I can. And I can now, but I think that this is not one that he's going to enjoy all that much, because, see, I never tried to pass myself off as a master guitar player. And this here guitar, which I'm removing from its stand here for the first time in I don't know how many years.
It's been for years.
You're going to find out this here guitar. Oh, Joshua, would you mind getting me a nice little rag with a little napkin and a piece of paper and a little water on here, because this has got more dust on it. This here looks like a disgrace. Look, can you see how horrible this can? Oh, you can. Now, this is not made up. This was just the way it is. This hasn't been moved out of that stand in I don't know how many years, literally. It's not just a matter of a couple of days or a couple of weeks or a couple of months. It's been years. So here I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you the guitar. John wants to see it, and I'm going to show him. And I'm going to fire up the engine. Well, I'm going to tune it. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you something about John's show versus my show. Okay. I didn't really want to compete with John's guitar show because he's a guitarist, and I didn't want to become a competitor of his. Okay, I do what I do, he does what he does. Never the twain shall meet. Now, while I'm sponging this off here, I'll tell you a little bit about my experience with guitar, and that is when I turned 50, which was quite a number of years ago. It wasn't just yesterday.
It wasn't the Stone Age.
I wasn't born yesterday, and I didn't turn 50 yesterday neither, okay? But I was, ooh, look at that. It's a little bit shiny. I guess that must have been downwind from the volcano, huh? So anyway, when I turned 50, I had me a little midlife crisis because I was getting old, blah, blah, blah. If you're only 30 or 40 or 45 or 48, maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know, but don't understand what it's like to have a midlife crisis, because everything from now on is going to be straight downhill, except that in my case, of course, I'll find wine. It just keeps getting better and better. Anyway, there's so much dust on here, I can't get it all off. I was thinking I could clean the whole thing, but I'm not kidding when I said it hadn't been picked up out of that there guitar stand for years. But one thing about John's show is he plays the guitar, but he never, I shouldn't say never, I haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen all 75,000 of his guitar videos. I'd like to someday. but I don't know if he's ever actually tried to teach you how to play the guitar. But I'm going to spend just a couple of videos to download all the information that I know about playing the guitar to the public. It's not enough to worry about, frankly, but whatever it is, you might be able to use it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is tune this here guitar. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find me a low E. Does that sound like it might be close enough to a real E? This piano is way out of tune, but it doesn't say in the United States Constitution or anything that it has to be right on the A440 international scale. I'm just going to say that's close enough to an E. Oh, let's hear test it. Let's see what happens to a guitar when it's been sitting around for years. It ain't too bad, frankly. I know that it's not right, but it don't sound bad. I mean, it doesn't sound like total, 8 tones or whatever. Oh, that's... Let's see. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. I think that's right. Eddie ate. That's right. Dynamite. Not bad. You probably think I set this up and I tuned it recently, but it's been years. That's so close, I don't even know if I have to mess with it too much. That's not very good. So anyway, I said when I was about 50, I had me a midlife crisis, and I had to go buy myself a new acoustic guitar and a good old electric guitar. And so I got them both, and I learned a few little tunes on them, but I haven't worked on them in years. That's not right. I think that's a G7. No, that's not nothing. What is that? Trying to get me a D. Like I said, I haven't rehearsed for this here. But I am going to sing you one song that is a song written for guitar. And I'm not sure if I get all the way through it, but I really want to try, okay? And the name of the song is How Many Roads? And I learned this song way back when it was new. Did it come out in 68 or something like that? Or was it already old by then? I don't know, but that's when I learned it. I didn't learn it on guitar. I learned how to sing it in choir. But the following arrangement is an arrangement by my little sister. And if you think this is a joke or that I'm making it up, it absolutely is 100% true. Now, I'm not going to tell you her name because it's possible that she doesn't want her name because she's a little bit modest, okay? But it is an actual arrangement of this actual song by my little sister to be played on the guitar, and here it is. Now remember, this is an arrangement by my little sister. I don't take any credit for it. Here we go. How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? And how many sails must a white dove fly before he lands on the sand? And how many tears must a young girl cry before they forever are banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. My answer is blowing in the wind. I think that's a right pretty song. I'm not going to make any comment on the arrangement because I don't want to say anything bad about my sister. But I did learn a couple of things, and in church. Oh, I'll tell you what I did in church. I played Silent Night on Christmas Eve, and in case you don't know, it's Silent Night was written for guitar on Christmas Eve, and that proves that I must be a great guitarist in order to do such a momentous piece on a momentous occasion, and do it legitimately, and do it with good intent in my heart. Okay, I'm not trying to compete in the music world. I'd lose if I did, but I do know that I played the Silent Night, and I did use a capo, and I did use all the approved chords. I just don't know what they are right offhand right now because I just picked up the guitar for the first time in years. You understand? And that's why the only thing I could play is my sister's arrangement of Blowing in the Wind. All right. So that is my fulfillment of John Hare's request, and maybe he'll think twice the next time before making another one. All righty. But if you look down there, you see anything else down there that piques your interest? There's something down there that's even more interesting. I'll get to that some other time. That's my mother's violin. That's my mother's violin that she got when she was a little girl in the early 1930s, and I'll show it to you, and I'll tell you about it, and I might even pluck a few strings on it, okay? And I took violin lessons. I didn't take no guitar lessons. I'm entirely self-taught on guitar. But I took violin. So anyway, that's what you get for asking a lot of questions. And there's it's not my first request I've ever had, but it's one of my first. All righty. We'll see you next time on Grampa Pete's High Class, Highfalutin, High Culture Music Recital Series.